27 names on the Reviver registry. How do we know that's all of them?
I was on the bridge and something bad happened.
We shake the right hands, break the wrong ones.
I think we have a situation developing.
2025 is shaping up to be a massive year for TV, packed with fresh stories, jaw-dropping worlds, and unforgettable characters. In this video, we're counting down the top 7 new series that you simply can't afford to miss. You don't want to be the one left out. Stick around and let's jump straight in. Let me start with Alien Earth. It's 2120, and the xenomorphs aren't stuck on some distant planet. They're already here on Earth. This groundbreaking new series from Noah Hawley, the mastermind behind Fargo, completely rewrites everything we thought we knew about the alien timeline.
This ship collected 5 different life forms from the darkest corners of the universe.
When a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, we're watching humanity's first contact with the perfect organism, and they have no idea what's coming. In this world, humanity is way ahead in future technology. We have different companies ruling the Earth and other planets with different new technologies, from cyborgs to consciousness transfer and super AI. How will these companies deal with the alien invasion? If you're an Alien franchise fanatic, this is your holy grail moment. We now look forward to the first ever Alien TV show, and it's being crafted with Ridley Scott himself as executive producer. The next is Guy Ritchie's new series, Mobland, and it's already breaking records on Paramount+. Mobland throws us into the brutal world of 2 warring crime families clashing in a battle that threatens to topple empires. We're following Harry, played by Tom Hardy, a fixer caught in this war.
Don't ask, we take. And when someone forgets their place, I've got a man for that.
Problem solved.
The show dissects the criminal lifestyle with surgical precision, showing how these families corrupt everyone they touch, even the people trying to survive within them. Watching the series, you'll instantly feel this suffocating atmosphere, where London itself feels like a character, grimy, desperate, and absolutely unforgiving. Then you realize the violence isn't gratuitous, it's surgical. Every betrayal, every power play feels inevitable, like watching a Greek tragedy unfold in East London pubs and back alleys. Mobland dropped in March and already got renewed for a 2nd season, which tells you everything about how this resonated with audiences. This next series I got attracted to because of its story. It's been messing with my head since then. Revival is a new supernatural thriller series about one ordinary day in rural Wisconsin, where the recently deceased just wake up, not as monsters, not as brain-eating horrors. They return exactly as they were. Same personalities, same memories, same relationships. They're called revivers, and that's where things get really unsettling.
Murder victim who's alive.
That is not our daughter. She came back wrong.
The show follows Officer Dana Cypress, a single mother who suddenly finds herself investigating a brutal murder in a town where everyone, living and dead, is a potential suspect. The mystery deepens with every episode, but it never feels manipulative or cheap. The show doesn't offer easy answers, and that's precisely why it works. Revival is currently airing on Sci-Fi, and trust me, this is the kind of storytelling that reminds you why television can still leave you guessing. Now let's talk about this new brutal action series, Netflix's Mercy for None. Nam Gi-jeon, Seoul's most feared gang enforcer, now living quietly after leaving his criminal past behind 11 years ago. He thought he was done with blood, done with violence, done with the underworld that nearly consumed him. But then his younger brother, Gi-seok, is brutally murdered, and suddenly that peaceful life shatters like glass. In this series, every ally could be an enemy. Every answer leads to more dangerous questions. The series follows Nam's relentless hunt for truth through the same violent streets he once ruled, but now as an outsider fighting ghosts from his past. If you loved John Wick or Korean thrillers like The Man from Nowhere, this series delivers that same visceral impact. Picture this: the world has ended. The most powerful people on Earth are living in an underground city called Paradise, and someone just murdered the President of the United States. Welcome to Paradise, the most twisted new series on Hulu.
Xavier, is a part of you happy that Cal is dead?
When former President Cal Bradford is brutally assassinated, Secret Service agent Xavier Collins has to solve the case. But Xavier isn't just investigating any murder, he's the prime suspect. And in a closed community like Paradise, where everyone has secrets, trust becomes the deadliest weapon of all. The series brilliantly explores what happens when society's most powerful people are trapped together with their darkest secrets. Every conversation is loaded, every relationship is suspect, and every episode peels back another disturbing truth about this so-called paradise. If you are a fan of shows like Westworld or Lost, series that make you constantly question reality, Paradise hits that same addictive sweet spot. The next one here is Ballard. It's a crime series about Detective Renee Ballard, who used to be LAPD's rising star in robbery homicide. But when she blew the whistle on a popular corrupt cop, the department didn't thank her. They buried her. Now she's stuck in the basement, running the cold case division with nothing but volunteers and zero resources.
We might have a serial killer on our hands. We have 14 victims now. That's 14 families waiting for answers.
She starts solving decades-old murders that everyone else has forgotten. But the deeper she digs, the more she realizes some cases were buried for a reason. Every cold case she opens reveals another layer of corruption within the LAPD itself. The show masterfully weaves together multiple storylines, from gang-related teen murders to conspiracy theories that reach the highest levels of law enforcement. Ballard is streaming now on Prime Video, and it's already been called one of the year's best crime dramas. The next one on this list is the British crime series, Dept Q. Based on Jussi Adler-Olsen's internationally best-selling novels, this new series follows Carl Merck, a Copenhagen detective whose career takes a devastating turn after a shooting incident.
I've seen too many cases like this. Someone's there one day, gone the next.
Instead of being fired, he's banished to the basement, literally, to run Department Q, a newly created unit for cold cases that everyone's given up on. What starts as bureaucratic punishment becomes something extraordinary when Carl teams up with Assad, a mysterious Syrian immigrant with secrets of his own, and Rose, a brilliant but unpredictable analyst. Each episode dives into cases that seem impossible to solve: politicians who vanished without a trace, murders disguised as accidents, and victims whose stories were never heard. The show is dark, unflinchingly brutal, yet surprisingly funny. It's easily one of the best series this year. Once you descend into that basement with Department Q, you won't want to leave. That's it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay updated. You can check my last video here about the top 6 new sci-fi. Stay tuned for the next one.